Welcome back, Drinkstuff fans. Here at Drinkstuff, we're all about giving you drinks and cocktail inspiration to help you make and create better drinks at home or in your pubs and bars. In this video, I'm continuing my back to basics kind of series and helping you and teaching you the basics, the bare basics of how to actually make cocktails. I've covered shaking and Boston shakers and cocktail shakers and all that. In this video, I want to kind of focus just very quickly on Hawthorne strainers and what they are actually for, because it is not obvious to a lot of people, and I know this from all the cocktail masterclasses that I've done over the years and in the last year online as well. So I want to preface this as well. If you own a 3-part cobbler shaker, then you probably won't need, you have zero use for a Hawthorne strainer, because a 3-piece cobbler shaker has I don't actually own one, but kind of has the base, the tin, and then you'll have a lid, but the lid has got maybe, I don't know, 10, 12, 15 holes in it. That does the exact same job as what a Hawthorne strainer does for professionals and people that have that use Boston shakers. So I just kind of quickly want to show you. There are kind of two sort of different styles of Hawthorne strainer as well. I'll just quickly cover those. The first one is what we call a Hawthorne strainer that has prongs, sometimes 4 prongs, so another 2 there, and sometimes just the 2 there. And they quite happily just sit on top, spring side down, just sits on top of that, okay? And then you've got the others, the kind of more sort of upmarket ones, more expensive ones that don't have prongs at all, that have just got springs on them. And they will fit, I'll do it on the close up there, they will just fit inside there. Now, I will also mention as well, I don't actually own one here, and I need to kind of invest one as well. But there are even better Hawthorne, even though this is a cracking Hawthorne strainer, there are even better ones as well, simply because the way the coils are sprung. The springs on this one are very loose, so quite, good sort of 5mm maybe apart. You can get some really cool Hawthorne strainers now that are so tightly coiled, and that will become evident when I talk about fine straining or double straining a cocktail in the next video coming up. So just to very quickly demonstrate to you, it's not rocket science this. I'm just going to show you with some pineapple juice here and there. Let's just pour a little bit of pineapple juice in here, a few ice cubes, just kind of shake this down. So we've made our cocktail. We've got a cocktail in there, we've shaken it down. We'll just give this a very quick shake. There we go. So what you would use the Hawthorne strainer for, I do a lot of my videos, I just say shake and dump. You can use that ice in there. But if you're a pub or bar, and if you're having a party and you're impressing friends, family, you want to create that awesome impression, really and truly, we should be using fresh ice, because the ice we've already used to shake down is already diluted, is already melted, all right? So we want fresh frozen ice, so that cocktail doesn't dilute anymore. So we just fill our glass up with fresh ice, and then we'd use our Hawthorne strainer, whichever one you're using, and that just fits over there, one-handed, and you kind of just pour, and that'll stop the ice and any large chunks of fruit you may have shaken down from coming out of your cocktail shaker. So we've kept all that sort of used dirty ice in the drink, and we've got just fresh ice in there. Because the cocktail is chilled down, as I say, it's already hit that ice has already now started to melt in there, so we don't really want to use that. But if you're at home, it's fine. It is absolutely fine, unless you want to impress people. But as I say, frozen ice, that'll stay colder for longer. That is what we use a Hawthorne strainer. Hope you enjoyed that. Make sure you give this video a big old like if that's helped you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well, because that way you won't miss a future video. And in the very next video, I'm going to be talking about double straining. So I'll see you there.